Later this month, Iowans will gather to pay tribute to those who served in Vietnam, as well as the families who lost loved ones in the war. The 17th annual Vietnam Veterans Recognition Day ceremony is coming up on May 14th. It's an important day for a lot of Iowans, including these two guests that I'm about to introduce you to, Dan Gannon, a Vietnam veteran himself, as well as Jeannie McMillan from the Daughters of the American Revolution. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful Friday afternoon.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Well, we're talking about a big ceremony coming up on May 14th. It's the 17th annual Vietnam Recognition Day. And Dan, you were telling me you've been a part of it since the beginning. Tell me about the day.
I've been a part of it since the beginning. I was involved with the legislature when we enacted legislation, and May 7th is the official day. So we try to stay as close to May 7th as possible. This year is a little bit different because we're doing another honor, and that's our 40th anniversary of the wall that was dedicated in May 28th of 1984 by then Governor Branstad.
It's a beautiful setting up there if people haven't been onto the state capitol grounds. So
Yes.
You said hundreds of people will show up that day.
It could be anywhere from 300 to 500 people. We think there's going to be a bigger crowd. Of course, weather can affect it because of the 40th anniversary.
So let's talk about some of the special things that you're doing, and we'll bring in you, Jeannie, because you play an important role in marking this important milestone.
Yes. We're the Daughters of the American Revolution, and in Iowa there's 1,800 of us. Dan was searching for volunteers to do roll call to honor the fallen on the wall. And so I put out an alert to the Iowa DAR asking for volunteers, and we needed 30, and we had 30 within a week. And we're going to roll call the 868 fallen that are on the wall.
Have you done anything like this before? I mean, just even hearing about that, I mean, it is something that kind of gives me goosebumps just thinking about it.
Now, I have. There's going to be some that haven't, but I have been involved with veterans for the past 14 years, and so whenever there's any kind of an event or ceremony, I really like to be involved because that's what the Daughters of the American Revolution is about. We're a service organization based on patriotism, education, and historic preservation. So we want to give back. We want to give back to those who gave for us.
Dan, at this ceremony on May 14th, you'll have a special keynote speaker. Tell me a little bit about him.
The keynote speaker is an Iowan. We try to get an Iowan if we can, a Vietnam veteran, and the keynote speaker is Keith Lepko, very good friend of Governor Branstad, and they were in the politics together. But Keith was a FAC pilot in Vietnam, shot down, and survived, and has a great story to tell us all of why it's so important that we do this type of ceremony every year.
You speak to that as a veteran yourself. You know just how important it is to remember the service that they all made, as well as the families. I mean, this is something that's important for this day.
It's important because I think the sad thing is if we discontinue doing these type of activities, those sacrifices all of a sudden disappear, they go away. So it's important that we continue to recognize those that paid the ultimate sacrifice and the families that had to suffer along with that.
To that end as well, I know that you've been active and you're an advocate as well when you talk about these hidden casualties. Can you just explain what that is?
The hidden casualties is what we refer to the hidden casualties as those that have died from other things besides combat. And we have a special recognition at the wall that we used from the wall in DC, and it's called the In Memory Plaque, and it's to honor those that have died from other things. Most of that is Agent Orange diseases.
All right. Dan, Jeannie, we're out of time, but thank you so much for joining us this afternoon to talk about this ceremony on May 14th. All are welcome to come.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.